Hello everyone, welcome to another build video. I have a really cool build to show you guys today with Lightning Surge aspect on Prismatic Warlock, and I'm pairing it with Crown of Tempests exotic armor. This build is a monster at clearing ads, the super cooldown is nearly non-existent, and you literally have zero downtime on transcendence as well. The footage that you will see in this video are solo Devil Slayer GM without any artifact perks, and solo expert battleground. So let's dive in and tell you more about how this build works. Starting with exotic armor, Crown of Tempests changed a little bit with the launch of the final shape. It only requires an arc ability equipped to get the effect, which means it can work on Prismatic now. When you kill an enemy with an arc ability or Joe's final blows, you have a buff called Conjunction Times for 7 seconds, and it can get up to 3 stack. With this buff, you'll get higher grenade, melee, and super regen. At times 3, you have 565% grenade, melee, and super regen. Just look at how fast I'm getting my abilities back. Also, it will decrease the super drain while Conjunction Times buff is active, which makes it very good with Storm Trance. However, I'm using Song of Flame here, and I will talk about why in the ability section. For aspect, feed the Void to get devoured with any ability kill, killing full HP and get a large chunk of grenade energy when killing enemies. Combined with Lightning Surge aspect, using melee ability while sliding will instantly blink forward and summon a bunch of lightning strike near you, dealing decent damage and jolts nearby enemies as well. Paired with Crown of Tempest, you'll constantly have Conjunction Times buff active all the time. With these two aspects, you'll have a very fun time seeing your HP bar disappear and reappearing like a heart rate monitor. For abilities, Storm Grenade is the most reliable source to get Conjunction Times buff when Transcendence is not up yet, and it is the only arc ability in this build to get Crown of Tempest working. Kido for some dark energy before Transcendence, while in Transcendence, since it has 3 charges, you'll have a better time spamming Lightning Surge. Phoenix Dive for some immediate health regen. It is super good in this kind of aggressive build to clutch up, and with some help of armor mods that we'll be talking about later, it is very useful for picking up and generating orbs. Song of Flame is going to be the most controversial one to pair with Crown of Tempest, but let me quickly explain why I choose it instead of Storm Trance. Storm Trance has lower DPS than Song of Flame even with the increased duration when you have Crown of Tempest. Also, you are completely unable to deal with champions in that super, while in Song of Flame, you have Radiant to deal with anti-barrier, Ignition for unstoppable, and you can use your weapons at the same time to deal even more damage, or use something like In-Depth Kindness and proc full shot. Now you can even stun Overload champions. That is the main reason why I chose Song of Flame at the end after a lot of unsuccessful attempts with Storm Trance. On top of that, you can actually take advantage of Conjunction Times buff with Song of Flame. Just use Storm Grenade and Lightning Surge to get a couple of kills on red bar enemies for times 3 buff. And then you will still have about 6 seconds of Conjunction Times buff at the start of Song of Flame to extend a little bit of duration on it, making it even superior than Storm Trance. Let's talk about Fragments next. Facet of Purpose can get Restoration times 1 when picking up an orb while Song of Flame Super is equipped. Facet of Dominance to jolt targets with Storm Grenade and makes it even more reliable to get Conjunction Times buff before Transcendence. While in Transcendence, the Transcendence Grenade's first half is void damage, which also benefits from Facet of Dominance to weaken enemies at the same time. Facet of Protection to get some damage resist while sliding into a large group of enemies, which happens very often and it will help you survive in a lot of situations than you expected. Facet of Sacrifice for some Dark Transcendence energy using abilities to kill enemies while having a light elemental buff. And you want to get as many Dark Transcendence energy as you can because this build suffers a lot from it. Facet of Dawn for 25% damage increase and the ability to stun anti-barrier champions with your weapons. Moving on to weapons, the star of the show is Lost Signal, the new stasis bridge grenade launcher in the kinetic slot. This weapon is very similar to Widowhawk, but in legendary form. It is very good at generating Dark Transcendence energy. Just take a look at this clip. Not only does the impact damage increase the Transcendence bar, the pool also contributes from it. The Origin trait Radio Layer Transposer is the best PvE add clear buff in this game, and the Origin trait's pool also generates dark energy. This weapon is how I solve the main problem of this build, which is lack of Dark Transcendence energy. The cherry on top of it is that while in Song of Flame Super, you can spam this grenade launcher with Demolition It and create tons of dark energy super quickly. For the energy slot, In-Depth Kindness is the best in slot here. With full shot, you can proc Crown of Tempest buff with it, which does come out sometimes. For the power weapon, there's a lot of options, but I choose Microcosm to make special ammo a bit more manageable in a double special build. But this is a free slot for you guys to choose. For armor mods, on the helmet, Hands-On and Ashes to Assets to get super energy, and Arc Siphons to generate orbs with In-Depth Kindness. On the gauntlet, a Firepower and Heavy-Handed Copy to get some orbs with Lightning Surge and Grenade kills. Focusing Strike for lower Phoenix Dive cooldown in a dire situation to get some HP and get the surrounding orbs. The usual resistance mods on the chest armor. On the boots, Absolution with Recuperation to get ability energy and some HP when picking up an orb. A kinetic scavenger for microcosm ammo. For class item, Reaper to generate an orb after a weapon kill when you use your class ability. A special ammo finisher to make some special ammo in a double special build. For artifact mods, this build does stand by its own without it, and I want it to be universally good and use it whenever you like. However, there's a lot of good artifact perks in this episode that does make it a lot stronger. Logic Reductor for longer radiolaria pool when killing enemies with lost signal. Overcharge Armory to make lost signal, and In-Depth Kindness always have 25% bonus damage in any activities that has overcharge modifiers. Radiant Orbs for 10-second Radiant Orb when picking up an orb. Galvanic Armor for 30% DR when amplified, which helps out a lot with this aggressive playstyle that this build is aiming for. Solar Fulmination for larger ignition radius and damage when using Song of Flame Super. Transference for more grenade and lightning surge damage while in Transcendence. And the bonus refund of Transcendence energy is very helpful for getting the next Transcendence back a lot quicker. Shock and Awe to make Crown of Tempest buff to be near infinite all the time by just using In-Depth Kindness to kill enemies when you are out of abilities. And it is going to be even more insane when you are sliding in and out of large group of enemies in Transcendence and clear them with ease. This is the build fully complete. It is the most difficult build I've ever done, and I'm glad that I found the missing pieces, making it work better than any of my testing builds. You are basically going to be the lightning god the entire time. Super and Transcendence downtime is non-existent, and you can spend them however you like. For more details about it, please go check out the build on Mobolytics, where I will put a lot of additional details that don't fit in the video. If you want to copy the build, Steam link is also available in the description. Hope you guys enjoyed this build, and I will see you guys soon. Bye bye!